We're heading into the time of year called cold and flu season. I'm going to tell you the two things that are the true cause and how you can avoid it. We're coming up on the end of October. We're about a week away from Halloween, which is often called the beginning of the cold and flu season. But what's really going on? Is it just that as the birds head south, the flu virus and the cold virus head north? Is it just their time to come and attack us? Or is there something else going on? Well, traditionally, disease, colds, flus, fevers were blamed on pathogens called virus, bacteria, yeast, fungus, etc. But what we know about these pathogens today is that they're called opportunistic. That means that it's not so much about the pathogen, the virus, the bacteria, but more about the resistance of the host. So if you have a really strong immune system, then the bugs can't touch you. But if you have a little bit of a lessened, a little bit weakened immune system, then you are a susceptible host. And the pathogen will take the opportunity and it will set up shop and it will proliferate and give you a cold or a flu. Everybody knows about the immune system. Everybody wants a strong immune system, right? So I'm going to tell you the two things that more than anything else screw up your immune system. And it just so happens that right around this time of year, we start getting more of both of those. And the first one is called stress. So stress is something that inhibits, it dampens, it suppresses your immune system. And any student knows this because around time of midterms or around finals, when all the students have more stress, then all the students starts getting more colds and flus and they start coughing and sniffling. And I'm sure that you can relate. Anyone who's had a lot of stress can testify. In my office, almost any time someone comes in and is sick, they can also tell me what was the stress that happened just before. So what can we do for stress? Well, we're coming up on a season with all of the parties and the dinners and the shopping and all these events. And people constantly tell me that this is the most stressful time of year. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can decide how much stress you want. You don't absolutely have to participate in all those events. And if you do, we'll keep it simple. And in between, you learn some relaxation exercises. There's some simple breathing exercises. You can look them up on the website. 5 minutes of breathing can reset a whole day of stress. So that's number one. Stress is a huge suppressor of your immune system. And what's the other one? Well, if you've been watching this channel for a while, I think you might be able to guess it. The other number two factor, or the other huge factor, is called sugar. Okay, 2 teaspoons of sugar will suppress your immune system for at least 4 hours. A can of Coke will shut down your immune system for a day. And what happens on Halloween? Do you have maybe more than 2 teaspoons of sugar? Possibly. And your kids have a little more than 2 teaspoons of sugar? Halloween is kind of the starting gun for the sugar explosion to follow all the way up to New Year. And all the parties and everything. So we load up our systems with sugar and we suppress our immune systems. And of course, we become more susceptible to these colds and flus. So start learning more about sugar, start learning more about how you can reduce the amount. And when we talk about sugar, we're not just talking about the white crystalline stuff that you get in a bag. We're talking about all carbohydrates, because all carbohydrates stimulate the insulin response. Anything that increases your blood sugar is going to stimulate an insulin response. So rice, bread, pasta, cookies, waffles, you name it. Especially if it's refined, so if it's white sugar or bread, that's the worst. But even brown rice and all these other things also increase your blood sugar, they trigger an insulin response, and therefore create inflammation and suppress your immune system. The mechanism for activating your immune system depends on a little shuttle, and sugar competes with that shuttle. It competes with vitamin C for that shuttle to go and activate your white blood cells. I used to have, when I was younger, I didn't understand it. My birthday was on Christmas Day, and I would, every time, 10 years in a row, I would get sick on my birthday. And it took me a while before I realized that maybe that's because we ate like a pound of candy on Christmas. Maybe. So don't let it happen to you, and learn to plan ahead so you just might avoid the flu and the cold this season. If you have any experiences, let me know. Comment down below. Subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more information on health. Let me know if you've had other experiences. Have you also noticed how you eat a bunch of sugar, you have a stressful event, and then bam, you get sick? Don't hesitate, have some fun, let us know, and let others know how that works. Thank you so much.